What's up? It's been a very long time since I made one of these. It's actually been almost exactly 2 months because the last time I filmed was up in Sydney for the weekend for the photo walk. So it's actually been, that was the 20th of October, it's the 16th of December today. So it's almost been exactly 2 months. Just thinking about all the things that I've done since I last filmed. The boys and I went on a photo shoot with a lightsaber and we did a bunch of light painting and stuff on there. Some of the photos got featured and I was really happy with those. You would have seen those on Instagram if you follow me. You also would have seen that I went to Wilson's Prom, the national park in the South Victoria with Max, who's actually left Melbourne now. So he's off to Queensland for a bit and then leaving the country altogether. I went on a shoot with a guy called Muitube. My girlfriend Hannah, she came as well. He posted a video of that, so I'll put a link to his video in the description as well. Go check that out. But yeah, today we're doing a bit of a creative idea that we've seen on Instagram. We're gonna try and sort of copy it and do our own spin on it, I guess, taking inspiration from it. And we'll see how we go. I'll explain more when I get to the location. Oh, this should work. This is cool. This is a sick spot. Or like with one thumb and a finger,
Okay,
something like
like
this. Like you're flicking them basically. Why am I so zoomed in? I'm such a novice at this now. I haven't done this in a long time. So you can probably gather what we're doing. You see the construction that we made. It's like an old coat hanger that we bent into like a spiral. Taped a bunch of cards to the back. I saw an Instagram photographer, YouTuber, Ben McLean do this. He did a similar thing. I think they glued it on and used a big wire and stuff, but we're like, you know what can we do quickly so that it still looks good? And I think it's turned out alright. So we're gonna try and do some shooting with that. I'm not sure whether I should use the wide angle that I've got on now, the 10 to 20 mil. I'm just gonna see how I go. Take a few shots and just have a look in the camera, see what it comes out as. Oh, I'm so bright. You can actually tell that I haven't done this in such a long time. I've forgotten how to film. I've forgotten how to talk to a camera as well. Alright, let's give this a shot. Okay, taken a few photos just so you can actually see how we've done this. As you can see, that's the coat hanger. That's how we're holding it sort of, and then it's just like twirling towards the camera. And when I had the wide angle on, which I'm using now, the Sigma 10 to 20, and I hold this like here, that actually looks kind of cool. That does look pretty sick. And I reckon with a bit of an edit, this could look even cooler. I don't know about the background, but you know what? It's like sort of dark, moody looking to some extent. I mean, it's like just past golden hour, so we're at the right time of day to be doing this. I'm just gonna take a few more photos and just see, you know. I might even try swap lenses, but I think for this, the wide angle is probably the best because that way you get like the full like depth coming towards the camera, whereas if I use something that's like a bit more zoomed, then it's gonna look flat and you won't be able to tell that the cards are like spiraling towards it. So I'll see. I'm gonna try a few more things. Also, I feel like I should point this out just because it kind of looks stupid if I don't. We're on train tracks, yes, and they are in use, but it's like, this is Puffing Billy, which is like the local steam train, and it only runs like during the day. So do not take photos on train tracks during the day if there's trains coming or if on like a proper train line. Like it's fine here because they're literally not in use after like 4 p.m. So just wanted to say that because I don't want people to be like, what the fuck are you doing on active train tracks? Because I know that people don't like seeing that sort of thing online. I understand that because a lot of shit happens, but we're not being dangerous. We're fine. I don't know what else we can do with this, to be honest. I don't know how many like ideas we can sort of come up with just the cards. Oh, actually, do that again. How long can you hold that for? Alright, let's see what we can do with this. Alright, I think we're good. We've been sitting here, or not sitting here, sitting, walking, standing, crouching on these tracks for like the last 25 minutes, just taking basically the same photo, but I just wanted to take like a lot just so that I can be sure that there's at least, you know, 1 or 2, maybe even 3 good ones. You know, that's always the best way to do it, I think, with these sort of things. All right, so we're gonna head home. I'm gonna start editing these and just see how they turned out on the computer, so I can have a proper look. But just in the camera, I'm already pretty happy with it. I think they look pretty sick so far. So I reckon this is gonna look great once we start editing, but you'll find out, won't you? Because if they don't look great, then this won't even be a video. All right, let's head back. Do a transition for me. Transition. Yo, right, so it's the next day, we're back home. I had a bit of an edit of the photos last night. I ended up not filming anything more when I got back, but the photos turned out really sick. I'm actually very happy with how I went. So The first photo that I'm really happy with is the one I'm going to put up on the screen right now. It's just pretty much exactly how I expected it, with the cards sort of going around the screen. And then I got a second one that's sort of similar, where her head's just a little bit cut off, but I reckon the cards look really sick in this one as well. And then probably my favorite one is actually the single one that I took that was in like landscape view, not portrait view. And I'm probably going to split this into like 2 photos so that I can separate on Instagram. Like, well, that didn't work at all. But so you can like scroll across, because I love doing that on Instagram. I'm really happy with how that turned out, to be honest. Like the last one there, the portrait one, I reckon is sick, because you can see like the full, 12 of the cards, and it really looks like it's the effect that I was trying to go for worked really well. So that was really good. I'll probably upload those photos soon and tonight. So by the time this video is up, they'll be up. So be sure to check them out on my Instagram right here. Or the link is in the description below. Other than that, this is probably a very short video, but it feels good to get back into it again. I will be posting more once I'm not working every single day, and once I'm, a little bit more freed up with time and everything. So that'll be after Christmas probably. So get keen for that, and I will hopefully see you in the next video. Bye.